All right, what's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. We're in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Tony G, I already see you in the building. What's going on, bro? Let's talk a little boxing. Feel a lot better since yesterday, man. Um, we still was working today. I know how it is, man. Eventually, hopefully, sometime this week, I got a new setup coming for videos and streams, or some videos. Hopefully, you guys like it. But yeah, don't forget to check us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Other than that, all my information is in the description. If you need to get in touch with me or you want to follow us on social media, I will be starting up the Twitch page this week. So I'm gonna need everybody to go to the Twitch page and follow me over there. I update everything on Twitch. Hopefully sometime this week, so you can follow me on Twitch. We'll be streaming on Facebook now, and probably Twitter as well, Periscope, my stream. So when I give y'all this new information, I need y'all guys to go follow my new pages and stuff of that nature. But don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing, get you 18% off their 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code are both in the description. Yeah, check out the Hellblaze. And if I remember, I'll give out some free stuff this stream. Philly beating the shit out of Brooklyn, 27-26. Sean, DMV. Oh, what's going on, John? What's going on? C4, Ricky E, Tony G. Ricky E, Tony G. It's that kind of fucking rhyme. So where I start off today? Talk about Crawford and Spence again. Haney or Lopez. I gotta update that. I got that fucked up. Supposed to be a backlash. Give me a minute if I can find my communication. I guess I don't even know the fuck my phone is. Give me a minute. I've been busy today. Oh shit, it's all the way on the other side of the desk. Here we go. It's all the way on the other side of the desk. Give me a minute. Update that. Oh, you need to talk about Haney, Lopez versus Luke Campbell. I think Haney got the inside track if he signed to the zone. Let me see what else we got here. And Mikey can retire. We talk about Mikey need to retire because I think it's over with for Mikey. Who else you got? We start off with Crawford, Spence, I guess. That may consume the entire stream, but y'all know how that go. Ball game 15, what's going on? BJ Slow Beats, what's going on? But like I said before, Crawford and Spence probably. Give me 1 second. Gotta get adjusted. Crawford and Spence probably ain't gonna happen. It was different for Pacquiao and Mayweather to happen. It was different for Lomachenko, Gary Russell to happen. Vanez and Lara, for people who go back that far. The latter two were purse bids. Vanez and Lara won, and Russell and Lomachenko was a purse bid. Both, I think, one won by Golden Boy for Lara, which was, Al Heyman. He was working with Oscar De La Hoya at the time. And the other one by whoever was representing PBC before PBC was representing Gary Russell on behalf of Al Heyman. So Lomachenko had to come over to Showtime. That's before I think PBC was a thing. And then, like I said, they both was on HBO, Vanez and Lara. Vanez was on the last fight deal of his contract with Top Rank. They released him or let him walk after that. But the reason Pacquiao Mayweather happens is because it's too big not to happen. Boxing don't respect black fighters and don't respect black fight fans. So that fight had never had a substance to happen unless Terrence Crawford was to walk across the street. That's the only way it's gonna happen because Al Heyman, he ain't got to go over there and work with Bob Arum after Bob Arum sued him. You know what I'm saying? So Crawford is really in a fucked up situation, and it is what it is. So it ain't big enough to happen. Boxing don't cater towards black fans. Boxing cater towards Mexican fans, Mexican American, Hispanic fans. Hell, they cater to a white fan before they cater to a brother. That's how you got Lomachenko being rated on ESPN above Terrence Crawford. Anybody with a brain and two eyes know that Lomachenko is not better than Terrence Crawford. La D salute. Cousin Skeeter salute. You know. So we not getting those fights. And you can't sit there, John Black Johnny, what's going on? You can't sit there and put it on all on Al. You can put it the majority on Bob, but it's not big enough to happen. It's not lucrative enough to happen. That fight may not. I said it before, and I don't think it's going to eclipse 1 million pay-per-view. So why are we in a rush for the fight to happen? I mean, why they in a rush for the fight to happen is a better question. They're not in a rush for it to happen. If this fight meant, 2 million pay-per-view buys or 1.5 pay-per-view buys, then just maybe we'll get this fight just past its expiration date. But it ain't gonna happen. A lot of these fighters then forgot that they are the employers for promoters. The promoter's supposed to work for the fighter, and that's no longer the situation no more. Now it's the promoter telling the fighter what to do, running the fighter, and even the dudes that don't have a promoter, somebody above them telling who to fight, where to fight, how to fight, the whole situation. So, like I said before, boxing doesn't do anything for black people. The ironic thing is that the DAZN is going the polar opposite routes. The DAZN is doing everything to try to garnish the black viewership. And a lot of people are not going to respect that or like that from the DAZN, but that's the God honest truth. The DAZN is doing everything to get black viewership, from LeBron, doing the docuseries, to giving Danny Jacobs a 3-fight deal, giving Tevin Farmer some money, Demetrius Andrade some money, offering Wilder $100 million, then $120 million four-fight contract. You know what I'm saying? To putting Tracy Morgan and eventually Brudman in commercials. I mean, the DAZN is doing everything to try to win over that black fan base. That's the truth. The DAZN is doing things to really get the black vote or get the black approval rate, but all that can be in vain if Danny Jacobs don't get a fair shot next Saturday. Real shit, all that can be in vain if Danny Jacobs don't get a fair shot next Saturday. That all can go down the drain. And this is God honest truth. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, if Danny Jacobs were to get a fair shake and somehow beat Canelo Alvarez, you know how many people put some respect on his own name? You know how many people would say, they forget about the racist email with Golden Boy and all of that? See, the DAZN is saying, you know what? We tried to get the Hispanics with Canelo. That just wasn't enough. You know what? Let's skip the white boy shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't really skip the white boy shit. But what they done is they said, okay, Triple G, we get him for the white people. You know what I'm saying? Now, what we got, we really got to go out there and try to get black people to come over here. That's just what it is. If they trying to dupe you, or they trying to put some cheese in the box and then pull the cheese out once they got the rat in the box, I don't know. A lot of people just don't want to look at it that way. They just got a hatred towards the DAZN that they can never let go. And a lot of people can't tell you why they got a hatred towards the DAZN. And this is for me, I can tell you exactly why I don't like the DAZN. I don't like the Golden Boy, and I don't like Eddie Hearn. And those are the two spearheads to boxing on the DAZN. He said Spence and Bud don't need the pay-per-view to do 1.5 million. They can fight 800,000. It's not about the financials for them. It's not about them. It's not about their pockets. It's about, is it lucrative enough for Bob Arum and Al Heyman to come together to make the fight happen? If you people, Bob Arum said, he said, only reason Mayweather-Pacquiao happened is because the head of CBS told him to make it happen, or Al Heyman had no more fight days, which is probably not true. But it was lucrative. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao pay-per-views dropped. Floyd pay-per-views was dropping. They wanted one big last hurrah. It made a lot of money for Bob Arum. It made a lot of money for Al Heyman. Crawford and Spence, it don't really attract the demographics in boxing that makes a lot of money in their opinion. They don't respect your money. I told you this before. They don't respect the black dollar. How they see a fight that make a lot of money is two Hispanic fighters, a white fighter, black fighter, or a Hispanic fighter versus a white fighter, or a Hispanic fighter versus a black fighter. Raised on 718. That's what makes a lot of money for them. Two black fighters in the ring together fighting each other, that don't equal money for them. It don't. It don't equal money for them. It don't. They don't see two black fighters saying, "Oh, that's gonna make a lot of money." No, no. It's just not enough money. It's not enough money for Bob and Al to make Crawford and Spence happen. It's just not enough. Hate to say it, but it's not Pacquiao Mayweather where it gets so big where we talking $100 million paydays. So imagine what Bob Arum got. If Pacquiao got $100 million, Bob Arum probably got a lot of money. He probably cleared about $20 million. And why do Bob Arum continue to want more money? Who knows? What else can Bob Arum buy? A new life? He trying to invent a machine that make you younger. I don't understand why does he continue to need more money? Why is he hoarding more money? Didn't his son kill himself? His son die? I don't know how many kids he got. His wife old. What does he have to buy? Battle Hub, what's going on? What is Bob Arum trying to buy? I don't get it. What is he trying to buy? He trying to buy immortality? I mean, he can't buy that. What can you buy? Immortality? And like I said before, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you want to sit around and want to know what that fight ain't gonna happen. He don't care. I mean, it's just not. Let's Terrence Crawford get out that contract. If Terrence Crawford is able to get out that contract, who says he goes over to PBC? You know, that would be the norm. But remember, apparently James Prince is the one that got Mayweather out that contract. You know, he did. He went, apparently, allegedly, he went to the top rank with bats and chains, and he did an Ice Cube in Bob Arum office. And top rank let Mayweather off for $250,000. Apparently, Bob Arum, apparently James Prince said he made that happen. Not Al Haney. He said ain't about a contract. Earl don't want the fight. I want to just say it's not he don't want the fight right now. I just think it's they don't want to make the fight. Bob Arum don't want that fight for Crawford. Bob Arum don't want nothing to make Terrence Crawford bigger than Lomachenko. You know, he don't want nothing that make him. If Lomachenko, if Crawford was to beat Earl Spence, they would have to universally rank Terrence Crawford above Lomachenko. They don't want that. That fight ain't happening. Period, bro. Give me a minute. That fight ain't happening, period. Lomachenko, long as Lomachenko around, that fight ain't happening. Lomachenko contract is supposed to be up real soon. So they probably already read him up on the low. Anything that make Crawford bigger than Lomachenko, anytime you hear Bob talking about Lomachenko or talk about Crawford, usually the reporters ask them, about the other. Terrence Crawford. We've never seen Lomachenko. We've seen Terrence Crawford and Sugarway Leonard. It's never been nothing like Lomachenko. Like, and Lomachenko, for all what it's worth, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. He not about to let Bud be bigger than the brand. He didn't want Mayweather to be bigger than the brand. Let him fight Oscar De La Hoya. Shakur Stevenson, look how ESPN doing. With ESPN showing their true colors, bro. Look how ESPN doing Shakur Stevenson outlining his criminal history. He made a mistake. Okay. And you got to start seeing ESPN for what ESPN is. You know what I'm saying? You got to start seeing for ESPN what ESPN is, man. ESPN, they don't want to see Bud be great. Bud made a mistake even going over there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They want to shove you Lomachenko down your throat, but guess what? Nobody buying Lomachenko. Nobody is buying the Lomachenko hype. Nobody. Even if people that's buying Lomachenko the hype, they don't really believe that. This is real talk. As long as Lomachenko is around, they're going to push him. You see how Bob Arum talks so good about Alexander Boost Putin and Ingus the Mean Machine? You know what I'm saying? He talks so highly about those Russian fighters. Like, Terence Crawford has raised his opinion. Terence Crawford probably almost went upside Bob Arum's head. But it's nothing that he can do. He trapped. He's defeated. And real talk, do Earl Spence, why Bud not mad at? He is mad at Bob Arum. Can you not tell? Big Gucci Home Sport, can you not tell? I mean, real talk. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Start listening. Don't even look. Just listen to what's going on. If you really listen and you can really get the drop on what's happening, if you just listen. If you go back and you watch the Khan fight, after the fight, listen to what Terence Crawford said. And it's very important to close your eyes and open your ears. Listen to what Crawford said. The interview, Joe Tessitore, he wasn't there. There was another guy there, I think, this weekend. I can't remember his name. He says, don't you want the Earl Spence fight? He said, I want that fight. He said, you know what? I can't put a gun to the promoter head and make him do it. We're here again. I can't put a gun to the promoter head and make him do the fight. Who's the only promoter in this situation? Who's the only promoter in this situation? It ain't Earl. It ain't Al. It's Bob Arum is the only promoter. Fred biased, bro. Fred is a PBC butt buddy, bro. I take him for a grain of salt. He gonna be pro PBC until he die. PBC can't do nothing wrong in his eyes. And go back and watch the Terence Crawford Kevin Iole video. You know what I'm saying? Fred is never gonna be objective when it comes to PBC, and it's fine. I don't knock him for that. He obviously close to Sam Watson and the whole shebang. He knows a lot what's going on. So I'm not knocking him for that. But guess what? I know for a fucking fact that Terence Crawford and his team is not too fond of making that fight happen. If that fight wasn't to happen for them, that fight wasn't to happen for him, it wouldn't bother him. It doesn't make a break. That's what y'all gotta understand. Crawford does not make or break Errol Spence's legacy. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if it don't happen. Yeah, we'll go back 10 years from now if we still breathing, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, we'll look up and say, you know what? You know, why didn't that fight happen? But guess what? Errol Spence go on and fight Thurman. He go on to fight DSG, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, move up and fight Lubin, J-Rock, perhaps even Jared Hurd. He move up and fight Canelo, and somehow he can beat Canelo. Who remember Terence Crawford? Terence Crawford is going to be the forgotten fighter. And hopefully I can start back doing forgotten fighters. And I had one queued up yesterday for me to record, but I just didn't get to it, man. YouTube just pissed me off yesterday. And apparently they pissing off a lot of other black YouTubers as well. But, you know, I keep that behind closed doors. That's people's personal business. But that's real shit, though. Errol Spence don't need Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, according to Bob Arum, ain't moving up no more. And who else do we got to fight? That's just basic shit. Earl got a totally different weight class to go to. With all PBC fighters there, from J-Rock to Lubin to Trout. He got journeymen. He got champions that can possibly be there. He got a fight that he can avenge. If Tony Harrison beat Jamel Charlo, he can move and fight Tony Harrison. If Jared Hurd want to fight him, they can do it at the 54. They can do it at the catch weight. He has possibility. What does Terence Crawford got? Boots will fight Bud if Spence won't. Not true. I'm hearing Boots might be going to the zone. I hear Boots might be going to the zone. You know, I'm hearing that he possibly can go into the zone. And I also hear that Cameron Duncan is his manager, which I know to be true. And Bob Arum owns a percentage of Cameron Duncan's managerial company, which Cameron Duncan is like I think he still is the Al Heyman of Top Rank. He manages a lot of their fighters. He can break down contracts all you want to. Don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, we get in the fight or we not getting the fight. He can say, oh, I know Errol Spence contract, or I know this guy contract, and this guy, and he can't come out here with a straight face and say Errol Spence is all in on trying to fight Terrence Crawford. He can't. He can't. If you all in, you out here making it be known. Al Haymon can't tell you not to go to ESPN. If you all in, can't know another man. If they really bosses, tell Fred to expose that. Tell Fred why was Deontay Wilder advised not to take the $100 million, $120 million. Real talk. Ask Fred why was Deontay Wilder advised, and he gonna give you a bullshit answer. I guarantee you that. He can give you a bullshit answer. I guarantee you that. Also, ask Fred from Barbershop Conversation. Ask Fred, real shit. Ask Fred, why did David Benavidez take $250,000 from Top Rank and Al Haymon approved it? Approved it while he was still under contract with Samson Boxing. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? So either one of them ain't the cleanest people around. Of course, Top Rank contract is fishy. Duh. We already been through that. We know what the contract entails. Unification bouts, new titles, all can extend your contract with Top Rank. We know this going back to Mikey. We know this going back to Floyd. We know this going back to Oscar De La Hoya when him and Trinidad fought and Bob Arum made more than both of the fighters. It's nothing new about the contract. He can't say it's nothing new. He can't say nothing that we don't already know. At the end of the day, Errol Spence is going to get a pass. He's going to get a pass, and Bud is going to be a forgotten fighter. You know why Bob Arum is greedy, bro? This ain't new about Bob Arum, bro. He made more money than De La Hoya and Trinidad when they fought. Bob Arum made more money than Oscar De La Hoya and Trinidad when they fought. He made the most. He made more money than Trinidad. He made more money than Oscar. No telling. I think Don King was a Trinidad fighter. He promoted Trinidad, if I'm not mistaken. No telling what Don King got. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen unless something significant happens where Crawford gets out of that contract. It's not gonna happen. It's not big enough to happen. It's a lot of people out here who don't know who Errol Spence is. It's a lot of people out here who don't know who Terrence Crawford is. It's a fact. It's not enough money. Errol Spence don't need Terrence Crawford. He don't need him. There's never been a welterweight that held all 4 belts. It's never been a welterweight at all. Not the WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC. No welterweight has held all 4. Now you're seeing why. It's politics. No matter, Terrence Crawford can cry like he Jodeci in Top Rank office. He already said he done all that. He's begged for these fights. He told Kevin Aioli he had peace with it. If I don't fight the motherfucker, he said I don't fight him. And people say, see, he don't want to fight. No, it's the politics and the business that's wearing Bud down. I don't watch these interviews. He defeated. No, but Zab Judah only had 3 of the 4, bro. He only had 3 of the 4. No welterweight champion has held all 4. No welterweight champion has held all 4. Donald Kearney was undisputed with 2. But since 2006 or 9, since they made the WBO requirement of undisputed, there's never been a welterweight to hold all 4 belts. It's never been done. Never been done. Zab might have had the IBF, the WBC, WBA, but he didn't have the WBO. Well, you can't get that video. I got in trouble for a video. I'm appealing that right now. I didn't say nothing wrong about on the video. That's the fucked up thing about it, though. I'll lawyer up on YouTube real quick. Watch. Give a shit. Because they doing black people bold on here, bro. Real talk. Ain't no place for a black man in this world at this point. At this point, we should just go for broke. Real talk. I'm going to shut the fuck up before they ban this video. I'm talking welterweight. Welterweight. I'm not talking middleweight. I'm not talking junior middleweight. I'm not talking heavyweight, super middleweight, cruiserweight, bantamweight, super flyweight. I'm talking the welterweight division. I'm talking in welterweight divisions. It's never been done. One of my subs brought that to my attention like 2 years ago or last year. No, I didn't see Josh Kelly. Man, I'm cutting back on boxing, to be honest. I was talking to the Cali nigga yesterday, man. I'm cutting back on some of this shit. I'm trying to keep doing these streams every day. I think Zab was the last one in the 3-belt era. Yeah, he was the last. I think he was the last one, or may have been Mayweather, him or Mayweather. I can't remember. This boxing shit is becoming a fucking joke. It's sad though. I feel bad for Terrence because I think Terrence would beat Errol Spence. But guess what? Errol Spence is going to do great things regardless. And that's the sad thing about the situation. He said, no, you don't need the IBO, bro. I heard they might make the IBO major belt, though. They trying to take my channel from me, dog. That's what a lot of people don't know. Everybody going through this shit, low key. Everybody going through this shit. They trying to take all the motherfucking channels. So we really you can't speak on nothing controversial. I'm gonna keep it sports at this point. You gotta keep it sports at this point. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. A lot of people waiting on Amazon to launch their platform. I'm gonna go over to Twitch. I'm gonna start building my Twitch up, man. So hopefully when I do that shit, I do Daily Motion in Twitch. So hopefully you guys go over there. You can support me on Daily Motion in Twitch, man. I got it made already. I just got to update the channel art and get familiar with their guidelines and rules and shit. But hopefully you guys follow me. That'll just be my backup. I got Patreon already, but I want to be able to, offer something for, pretty much free. So hopefully you guys follow me over to Daily Motion and Twitch. But I got some sweet shit coming for the page, though. But a lot of people going through this shit, man. I'm not going to put people business out in the street, but it's a lot of bigger channels. I mean, people with over 500,000 subscribers are getting nitpicked on. But you know how it is. They try to do homeboy Willie D like that. Ain't Twitch for gaming? No, they do. They switched over. They do more than gaming. They do vlogging now too. Yep, they do vlogging now too. So yep, they switched that over like 16, 17. They started vlogging. So yeah, Twitch changed it over. So yeah, I've been doing my research. So I got 1K in the cut on that fight. That shit ain't gonna fucking happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'll just get my hopes down for that one. Because Errol Spence don't need it, bro. Even if Errol Spence wanted to fight, like Bob would be like, why would you need to fight? Why would you need to fight? If I fight Thurman, Porter, and let's just say Garcia, Mikey, or Manny for good measure, I go up to 54. Maybe I could do a catchweight with Jared Hurd. Maybe Lubin build itself back up. Maybe Trout, Goucher, Lara, or some young bull come, I mean, Errol Spence don't need it. Errol Spence can have a Canelo fight anytime he wanted. Real talk. If Errol Spence wanted the Canelo fight next, the DAZN will make it happen. They would pay Errol Spence $20 million, if $30 million if he was to fight Thurman, to move up and fight Canelo. Spence can have a $20 to $30 million fight if he keep winning. It's over with. Bud is what he is, and you can see in the interviews in his demeanor like he's defeated. Bud got an L on his resume. He took an L to ESPN, and he took an L to Top Rank. No matter how happy he is as a fighter, no matter how happy he is with the dough he getting. I always go back to talk about Kevin Garnett. And for y'all who don't know, I think Juwan Howard was the first guy in the NBA. Yes, Juwan Howard, to sign a $100 million deal. And Kevin Garnett had the richest deal in the NBA at the time after that. And they kept getting their ass whooped in the playoffs. This is after this is where Sprewell, Cassell and them, they had a good run, couldn't get past Shaq. And they were sorry as hell after that. And he said, every day I cried. And this is why a lot of dudes like LeBron chose to go to Miami. He said, every day I cried because I had money, but I wanted to win. He said, I really wanted to win, and money didn't make me happy. He said, if anybody else that got the decision to go team up and win a championship or take the money, he said, if I had to do it over again, I had to advise people, I would team up and go get a championship. That's what he said. He said he chose winning over the money. You know, he said he chose winning over the money. You know, and Terrence Crawford is in the Cool Man segment with Mr. White. What's going on, Gambit? And Terrence Crawford is in the is in that particular thing. He's defeated. He's been defeated. Bob Arum, ESPN defeated him. You know, only thing he can do is use his resources. What you do is you go through your chain of command. You go to your manager. Hey, manager, talk to him. Manager don't do shit. Go to your other manager. He don't do shit. You go to top rank. Hey, what's going on? Whoop-de-whoop. You know, they don't want to do shit. Go to ESPN. Guess what? They don't want to do shit. Then what you do? For $30 million, Errol Spence fight on his own. He talking that shit right now. I ain't fighting on no app. For $30 million to fight Canelo. Oh, he fighting on that damn app. El Chinito, what's going on? He fighting on that app. Fuck you mean? For $30 million, he fighting on that app. To fight Canelo. He said, I fight Canelo right now. We think Canelo, they got $330 million invested into Canelo Alvarez potentially. You think Canelo walking to Showtime? Hell no. You out your mind, you think that nigga ain't going to fight on that app for $30 million. Shit. You believe them niggas when they talk all that shit. I ain't going to no app for 30 minutes. And then nigga gonna be over there jigaboo buck dancing. But he gonna be over there dancing like a motherfucker. He already with Jerry Jones. The thing about calling Jay Prince is James Prince and Al Heyman don't get along. That's the thing about it. James Prince and Al don't get along. But what you could do is call James Prince. Or what you could do is call Warren Buffett and see what Warren Buffett can do. Real talk. What you could do is call Warren Buffett and see what Warren Buffett can do for you. Right? That's what I would do. Call Big Face Worldwide. What's going on? Appreciate it, man. Love the channel. Love the channel. Love the channel. But what you can do is call fucking Warren Buffett. You can call Warren Buffett and Allen had them work something out with ESPN. But you got to understand, Walt Disney got a lot of money. And if it's one person that can get him out that contract, it would be Warren Buffett, Al Heyman, but it would have to be on I have to pay you back. Ain't shit on pro bono and fucking in the real world. Only in criminal cases you get pro bono. Ain't shit pro bono when it comes to this bread. Warren Buffett gonna want to return and somehow. Al Heyman gonna want to return somehow. So he ain't getting out that contract. That nigga happy to make his $3 million. And if they don't fight it, I'm at peace with it at this point. I'm at peace. I'm just waiting. I'm just ready for boxing to hit rock bottom. And then maybe we get those fights, man. But I'm at peace with him not fighting Errol Spence. I know it's because Earl don't need him. And Earl, like I said before, and I've been asked to shut the fuck up about this, so I'm just keep it as bland as possible. They don't feel Earl is ready for that fight yet, regardless. They're not going to do that fight. Leonard Ellerby said, oh, that fight for a long time from happening. Before you know it, Bud going to be 33, 34 years old. Bomac just bought a brand new Dodge Ram truck today. You know? Rashid, what's going on? He bought a brand new Dodge Ram truck on Facebook. That joker clean. Dropped it off. Them niggas happy. They happy. If they get $3 million for fighting Boots Putin, Jose Ramirez, the Ingus, the Mean Machine, if they getting 3 million to do that, plus upside, they probably making $4 or $5 million to fight. They happy. And if they happy, it's cool. If Earl happy, he gonna be on pay-per-view. I don't care no more. I'm just at peace that fight ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You know, and if Bob Arum so happened to get out the way, and I ain't wishing no malice on him, but he so happened to move on out the way, let's see what Todd DeBuff do. You know, that's who they say really pulling the string. Todd DeBuff can be worse than Bob Arum. Oh, yeah, we need to fight. But guess what? When is the last time anybody done something for black people? So, oh, yeah, black people need reparation. Never. Oh, man. Inner city black public schools need this. Never. They ain't never did nothing for us. So why was you expecting, Al Heyman, Bob Arum to do something for us? Anything that's going, I'm going to say this before I get off this subject. Anything that make Lomachenko number 2, they not going to let happen. Real talk. They not going to let Terrence Crawford outshine Lomachenko. That's a hurdle. Not going to happen. And like the Cali Enigma say, this shit need to go to leagues. It's need to go to league. And then PB, and real talk, and I was talking to him about that joke, man. And I brought this up years ago, but PBC was supposed to have belts. It was going to be the PBC belt. That was the plan, but for some reason it didn't go through. But at this point, Top Rank should have their own belt. PBC should have their own belt. DAZN should have their own belt. It should be like Bellator, UFC. I remember SmackDown versus Raw. It should be like that. And if you want to buy Guy's contract, or if you want to trade for barter, or trade for whatever, trade for fighter, that's what you should be able to do. But that's what it came down to. And the sanctioning belt bodies, they not doing their job because they should be ordering champions to fight champions. They should be ordering those type of fights. If Angus, I'm just saying hypothetically, was Bruce Putin is the #1 WBA fight, they should be ordering Keith Thurman to fight a fucking mandatory. He should be having to fight Alexander Bruce Putin if he's #1. Forcing Top Rank and PBC to work together. PBC don't have no problem winning that purse bid because they will. These sanctioning belt bodies should pick up where these promotional companies and networks ain't leave off at. They should be ordering all these dudes to fight. The WBC and WBA both should be ordering Leo Santa Cruz to fight Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it should be. You know what? The WBO should be like, you know what? We want that Crawford fight and Spence fight. Crawford should order to fight Spence. Spence, IBF, you ordered to fight Crawford. Fight him. Champion should be ranked in other sanctioning belt bodies too. Why not? Why not? And everybody should have to pick their top 15 from the same pool of fighters. If you petition to fight in the IBF, you should have to petition to fight in all 4. And if all 4 don't approve you to be in the top 15, you shouldn't be a top 15 fighter. Real talk. You shouldn't be a top 15 fighter. Or 3 of the 4. You shouldn't be a top 15 fighter. It really should be 4 for 4. It really should be 4 for 4. You should be having approved from each sanctioned belt body to be ranked inside the top 15. Boxing need a lot of changes, man. A lot of changes. Every least if they gonna fight twice a year, at least one of those. If you a champion, you should be ordered every 3 fights. I say that's mean once every 2 years. Every 3 fights, the champion should be ordered to unify with another champion. Will salute. Every 3 fights. So if you're gonna fight 2 times a year, every year you should be ordered to fight a champion. So, okay, you get your fight once, you get your fight twice in 2019, 2020, top of the year, they should order him to fight another champion. And him and the IBF, WBC, WBO should be on the same accord. They have a vote. Okay, the IBF champion should fight the WBO champion. Ain't no reason why champions shouldn't order to fight other champions. There's no reason why champions shouldn't be ranked. Watching Errol Spence be ranked in the WBC and be forced Sean Porter to fight him. It just makes too much fucking sense not to happen, but it's all about the money. Like I said, I'm not about to be sitting here breaking down these fights and watching these fights every weekend. It ain't done fucking happen. I'm not about to sit here and be boxing nerd no more. When boxing was good back in 2009, I was with it. When, like I said, the 140-pound division was on fire with Bradley, Alexander, Juan Urango, Kendall Hart, Nate Campbell, Lamont Peterson, Matisse, Victor Ortiz, and everybody else that was there. I was there when Paul Williams was fighting Margarito. He lost to Kermit Cintron, came back and beat Cintron. I was with it. You know what I'm saying? I was with all that shit. But now, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke now. But let's talk about Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Obviously, they both in the running to fight Luke Campbell, which I think for the WBC, Mikey Garcia today has officially, he's officially vacated his WBC belt, and obviously the WBC put a twist on it. They put a twist on it. They try to say Mikey some face. He's the Emirates champion. Now Emirates is means you're honorary, like honorary captain in a football game. Basically, Mikey dropped the belt, and they tried to make Mikey look good at the end. The WBC is full of baloney. The WBC is the biggest joke. All they do is look out for Mexican fighters. They don't look out for the brothers. Well, that's on you. They don't look out for nobody but who got the bag and who got the same fucking ethnic background as them. Go ahead and just strip Mikey Garcia. Strip him. Had that been a brother, had that been a black fighter, had that been Charlo, had that been fucking who else you got out there? Whoever else it may be. Gary Russell, may have been, Regis Prograis, whoever it may be, they would have stripped the shit out of them. Oh, we stripped Amir Khan today, or we stripped Regis Prograis today, or we stripped Devin Haney today because, we gave him 2 days to think about if he wanted the belt. Let's slow it down and bring it back. What about Ringen Diao in the WBA belt? He lost to Lomachenko not even fucking 24 hours later. They stripped him, or before that fight, right after he lost, they stripped him of his WBA title at the two-weight classes lower. Was it bantamweight, super bantamweight? WBA didn't hold it up. They stripped Rigondeaux right after he lost. Insult to injury. They put a real roll salt on his wound. They put roll salt on his wound. They ain't even let him think twice about what he was doing. You stripped. Mikey Garcia got what? When in March 13th, when they fought. It's April 23rd right now. This Joker got a whole month and some change to think about what he wanted to do. Ain't nobody tell Mikey Garcia to run up there and fight no Earl Spence. Wasn't nobody clamoring for that. But you know what? Those them fake Mexican fans, them casuals, they made sure, Mikey gonna win. He gonna win. Man, anybody without him, my dog knew Mikey Garcia wasn't gonna win. It was a matter of fact, was he gonna get outboxed or he's gonna get ran out of the ring? That's just what it is. Is he gonna box or he gonna get ran? He got ran or he got outboxed. But they gave him a month some change to think about it. Rigondeaux with WBA didn't even get 24 hours. But like Haney and Lopez, Campbell a tough fighter. He did what Haney didn't attempt to do, then go to the Olympics and got a gold medal. Teofimo Lopez, he got beat up in the Olympics by a Frenchman. It's on YouTube, bad. Ran him out the ring. Him and his daddy talk all that junk. You know what I'm saying? Luke Campbell ain't to be, this is Campbell's noodle soup. He's a good fighter. Real good fighter. Problem with Luke Campbell is he don't know how to punch through the target. He got heavy hands, but he don't punch with conviction. If he learned to punch through the target, Luke Campbell beat everybody. He done knocked out Jorge Linares. He almost beat Jorge Linares, and his dad passed in the camp. Maybe the week of the fight, a week before the fight. Now he's with Shane McGuigan, and he fighting better. That ain't no easy fight for Lopez, and it ain't no easy fight for Haney neither. That's a tough fight. Luke Campbell can fucking fight. But you know what? Every time these UK dudes step up, they lose. This would be his second shot at the title. He should have beat Jorge Linares. But you know what? He a little stiff. He don't punch with conviction. To be honest with you, the worst matchup for him is Teofimo Lopez. Y'all know I love Devin Haney. But the worst matchup for him is Teofimo Lopez. Now, Teofimo Lopez will try to go in there and buzzsaw through him. So it's an opportunity for Luke Campbell to knock out Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo Lopez Luke Campbell is a guy that just doesn't have that aggression. He just don't have the aggression. If Luke Campbell has some aggression and he has some mean streak to him, and he went out there and really tried to really put it on guys, then I would probably pick him to stop Lopez. But it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You don't learn to be aggressive overnight. He been sparring with Josh Taylor, and that's good. You know, Josh Taylor is levels above Devin Haney right now. He's levels above Lopez right now, but don't mean they can't catch him. You know, but like I said before, Haney got the ability laterally, slickness. He can outbox Luke Campbell. But to me, it seems like Devin Haney's a little timid to get hit. Devin Haney's a little timid to get hit. Lopez will go out there and don't respect Luke Campbell. Now, if Luke Campbell can hit Lopez with something early to change his mind, then he can beat Luke Campbell. If Luke Campbell can go out there and hit Devin Haney with something to hurt him, he can beat him. But if he don't hit them with nothing early, he can lose to them. Maybe on points, maybe by stoppage. But the problem that we lie here talking about Haney and Lopez versus Campbell in this hypothetical, the problem that we have lies in the ranking system. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez went over to Mexico to meet with the WBC to get their blessings to fight Luke Campbell for this vacant belt. All right, my ranking system been updated since the 11th. So they haven't updated it since Lopez won. But Devin Haney is number 3. Haney is number 4. And Zaru Abdulavov is number 2. Zaru is getting skipped over. I'll tell you that right now. So it's really going to come down to Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Now, politics. Devin Haney is signing to the DAZN, is expected to sign to the DAZN. But why haven't you heard Devin Haney sign to the DAZN? Why isn't Devin Haney signed to the DAZN yet? You want to know why Devin Haney isn't signed to the DAZN yet? It's because Eddie Hearn hasn't got the go-ahead from the WBC that if Devin Haney tunes up on Usyk undercard down in the DMV, he hasn't got the go-ahead from the WBC that Devin Haney will get the title shot versus Luke Campbell. If that does not happen, if Devin Haney does not get the title shot versus Luke Campbell, and they approve Teofimo Lopez the title shot, Devin Haney will not go that route. Devin Haney will not sign with the DAZN unless they can get him a title shot another way. The reason why Lopez and Devin Haney want to rush into a title shot is because they can't make the weight too much longer. So what better way to pad your resume early? So they want to be 35-pound division title holder and 40 title holder, as well as possibly 47. So it's all about padding your legacy right now. That's why it's important. They know both of them are on the fringe of not making 135 right now. So they need that title shot. Were they willing to go through Lomachenko? I think both is. Neither one of them is ready for the guy yet. But you know what? Maybe Teofimo Lopez can go the Richard Comey route. But then again, does Bob Arum love Teofimo Lopez enough to give him the Richard Comey fight? Or does he feed it to Lomachenko to get Lomachenko 3 to 4 belts? But if Lomachenko get 3 to 4 belts, and we're just going through business right here, if he get 3 to 4 belts and Devin Haney get the WBC belt, he going back down to 130 because he not going to fight Devin Haney. If that happened, Teofimo Lopez said this is last year at 135. He going up to 40. So, best case scenario, for Teofimo Lopez is really for Bob Arum. Best case scenario is Lopez get the title shot, get the WBC, Lomachenko fight Comey in the middle of the year. They unify Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. That's his best case scenario. So it's really who got better pull at the WBC. And honestly, who got the inside track? Well, Luke Campbell is the mandatory. And Luke Campbell is promoted by Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn got the inside track. So Eddie Hearn has the mandatory fighter. He said, come on, get Devin Haney this shot. They can get Devin Haney that shot. Then it's basically what Bob Arum wants at this point. Do you send Lomachenko back down to 30? Do you let Lopez fight Comey? And then, if he beat Comey, then let Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez fight in a big fight in December around Christmas time for 3 titles? It's all about what Bob wants. Do we love Lomachenko? I mean, does he love Teofimo Lopez? Does he love Teofimo Lopez? That's the question. Does he love Teofimo Lopez as much as he does Lomachenko? I don't know. I doubt it. So it's interesting, and we could break down Campbell versus Haney and Lopez all day. Those are two tremendous fights. You know, these are two tremendous fights. You know, but really, once again, before we could talk about the jab and orthodox southpaw, cutting the ring off, speed, experience, talk about Luke Campbell's amateur pedigree, Haney's young professional fighting pedigree, and Teofimo Lopez's young sprightness. Before we could talk about that, I mean, it's the business. It's all about what Eddie Hearn can do. If Eddie Hearn can, if you see Devin Haney signed to the DAZN, that means he's getting a title shot. Plain and simple as that. He's getting a title shot. If you see Devin Haney don't sign to the DAZN, either one or two things happen. He didn't get the title shot, or PBC or Showtime gave him the bag, because him and Showtime, were discussing a network deal. He came out and said it on, I forget which, I did a video on it. So he's discussing a network deal. Obviously, it didn't happen. Showtime is not in the business of locking up any fighter. So, if he go to the DAZN, don't be surprised to see Jaron Ennis go to the DAZN after him. Real talk. Don't be surprised to see Jaron Ennis going to the DAZN. He got some promotional issues right now. But, I'm hearing that the DAZN is looking to sign Jaron Ennis as well, too. So, for people saying Ennis and Bud, either Ennis is going to probably stay on Showtime or the DAZN. So, that's just something to look at. But, yeah, we can talk about Ortiz. I agree, Ortiz. I don't know. I doubt if Ortiz got an $8 million offer, but you know what? It don't matter. If it was $8 million, if it was $500,000, if it was $10 million, if it was $1. This is the same Luis Ortiz, and I didn't want to even talk about this shit. But this is the same Luis Ortiz that said he'd fight for free. Didn't he say that? Didn't he say he'd fight for free versus AJ? When you go out there and say shit like that and don't put LOL on the end of it, and I'll fight AJ for free, and whoop-de-whoop, and he's scared of me, and whatever they offered you, maybe $500,000, $1 million. Guess what? You wasn't willing to compromise. Whatever the deal was. You trusted Eddie Hearn once again, Luis Ortiz. You trusted Eddie Hearn again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, if I want to talk the business part of boxing, like a lot of these other niggas out here all day just talk business, I could. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember all this shit. He signed a Matchroom. Eddie Hearn probably promised him an AJ fight. It didn't happen. Okay? This little thick bitch on Claws, man, on TNT. I don't know, man. She got front and back and Carucci on there, fine as hell. Yeah, I watched Claws with my girl, nigga. So fuck you niggas. It's a good show. But back to the topic of discussion, right? He was a Matchroom at one point, and at one point, him and Vladimir Klitschko was ordered for the Super WBA title fight, right? Him and Klitschko was ordered for the Super WBA title fight. It got ordered. Klitschko asked Luis Ortiz to step aside to fight AJ for the super title belt, right? I don't know if they compensated Luis Ortiz, whatever happened. I don't know if Ortiz got it in writing, but it was understood between Eddie Hearn, Vladimir Klitschko K2, and Luis Ortiz team that Luis Ortiz would get the winner between AJ and Vladimir Klitschko. Shit, man, you crazy straight out of Duval. Claw's good as hell, especially if you like some fine women, dude. If you don't like fine women, I understand. But Claw's good as hell. I might be watching ass and titties, but the dialogue ain't that bad, bro. It's great. It was a good show. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, Nixie Nat, yeah, boy. She got hella kids though. I don't care about that. She got bread. But back to the topic of discussion, right? So they had an agreement. I don't know if they got it in writing. Long story short, AJ wanted to make a rematch with Vladimir Klitschko, right? He was pushed for a rematch real hard because he knew he had to fight Luis Ortiz. Klitschko didn't want to fight Ortiz, and then it turned out when AJ wanted to fight, AJ didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz and hold that mandatory, hold up their agreement. So when they didn't hold up their agreement. Ortiz, started going offensive. I want to fight AJ, and Eddie Hearn came out in an interview and said that they wasn't gonna fight AJ. I mean, they wasn't gonna fight Ortiz. They was willing to drop the WBA belt. He said AJ bigger than the belts. He don't need the WBA belt. They was willing to drop that belt. So, at the end of the day, Ortiz popped hot. Okay, he popped hot. Whatever the fuck happened, he popped hot. All right. So it got put on the back burner. So they didn't have to fight him no more. They found their way out. The WBC, he was about to fight Deontay Wilder, I believe it was. And the WBC did an investigation, ended up giving him a pass. The WBA didn't give him a pass. They held him. They kept his suspension. So that's exactly what happened. So at the end of the day, he's already known that he got played twice. He got played once he signed in Matchroom, and they released him. They didn't want to give him the AJ fight. He got played with Vladimir Klitschko and AJ in Matchroom again, in K2 again. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain. Then he played himself and failed the test in between that. So then again, I mean, how bad? What does Luis Ortiz want? What does Luis Ortiz want? Because at the end of the day, he said, I'll fight him for free. Whoop-de-whoop. His team saying all this crazy shit. They trust Eddie Hearn again, right? They said, you know what? Eddie Hearn told us don't say nothing. We negotiating. And then his promoter, Dave Promotion, says, well, Eddie Hearn is they lowballing us. But ain't you the same niggas that just said? Weren't y'all the same niggas that just said it didn't, I fight for free and I don't need this and that. Now it's about the money. It's always about the dough. It's always about the dough. And it's just a fact. When these dudes say, Deontay say, it ain't about the money, but I want 50-50, that's hypocrisy. Which one do you want? It's about legacy, one face, one name, one champion, Deontay Wilder. Or it's about 50-50. These niggas ain't fighting for free. So anytime somebody say, oh, it ain't about the money, guess what? It's about the money. I'm watching this Brooklyn shit, they getting their ass whooped. It's about the money. Hey, don't even look at PBC. Don't look at Top Rank. Don't look at this Aladdin. I'm going to see Aladdin. I ain't gonna lie. Take my kid to see that. But it ain't about none of that. Just take the names and faces away. How can you sit up here and justify this? 3 belts, even if it's 500,000. 3 belts on the top line. He had to take that fight. But you know what? You know why Ortiz didn't take that fight? You want to know why Ortiz didn't take that fight? Because they're gonna do Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder 2 on pay-per-view. How much you want to bet? A fight nobody give a hell. I don't want to see that fight again. Not right now. Had Ortiz went to go beat Joshua, got 3 belts. Okay, I take that fight. Ortiz looking fugazi, man. These fighters, both sides are exposing themselves, bro. Slowly but surely, PBC fighters are getting exposed for what they are. Real talk. Slowly but surely, they're getting exposed. First, it ain't about the money. Oh, now it's 50-50. Oh, they tried to lowball me. I trusted Eddie Hearn. How do you trust Eddie Hearn several times and get burnt every time? Real talk, Mark Pinkerton. How do you trust Eddie Hearn? You sign with him, he don't give you the AJ fight. You make an agreement with him and Vladimir Klitschko, Eddie Hearn, AJ, Vladimir Klitschko, Tom Lyle for the rest of them. All right, if I step aside and give you the shot at my mandatory shot at the WBA, y'all gonna fight me next. It didn't happen. Eddie Hearn burnt you again. Now Eddie Hearn tells you, let's negotiate behind closed doors. Be quiet. I'm gonna give y'all a good deal. He burned you again. You were fooled 3 times in a row. You were fooled 3 times in a row. You got played 3 times in a row. You got played 3 times in a row. Please, man. Whoever involves him, whoever managing Luis the Cubas, whoever his personal manager is, he'll be fine. But you know what? It may not always boil down to Luis Ortiz. Because guess what? Like I seen Bomac today. Bomac got that nice Dodge Ram truck today. And I fuck with Bomac. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Cool kid. Cool guy. You know, like he got that Dodge Ram. These dudes' interest is in the money. It's in the money. You know, the managers, the advisors, the trainers, the everybody. It's about them. It's not just Ortiz might have said, you know what, man, take the deal. Money, whatever this language, he might have said, just take that shit. I beat him. But the manager like, nah, man, we get 500,000. You know, we made whoopty whoop Bart's Wilder after the back end money. This is what we get. We only getting 500,000. So my cut out of the 500,000, I might only get 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. I might only get that. I appreciate it. Green Custom Inks did the logo. He was just in here too. I should have gave him a shout out. You could have got 500,000. I mean, everybody said, oh man, I only get this and that or that. Oh no, if you wait and fight Wilder on pay-per-view, that 500,000, that shit might turn to, 50,000, 100,000. So it just ain't, they don't, like, what if Ortiz go over to get robbed? What if Ortiz go get knocked out? Then it's over with. Ain't no more paydays after that. You going from making 500,000, you lucky if Al can get you 100,000. You lucky if Al can get you 100,000. So it's deeper. It's deeper than boxing. It's deeper than Ortiz. It's deeper than Ortiz. So shit, it ain't just Ortiz call, but his team made him look stupid. And then whoever whistle blowing for him, they make him look even stupider. And maybe it wasn't even up to his team. Maybe, Steven Espinoza was saying some shit on Twitter saying that it ain't happening. Maybe it ain't up to his team. Maybe it's really up to whoever it may be. Moo, you ain't get a super chat. What's going on? Drop the 10 piece in there. Much love. Ortiz have a better chance against AJ than Wilder at one point. Wilder was at Ortiz's position getting low balled, but Wilder was willing to take that. Obviously, not Wilder wants 50-50, so it's a big mess. Exactly. So, Ortiz could have just, got a shot at 3. He may never get a title shot again. He may never get a shot at 3 titles again. He may get a shot at Wilder for 1 title, and at the end of the day, they're willing to fight Wilder in a rematch and probably get $2-3 million fighting Wilder on pay-per-view, maybe 5 at the most on the back end, however it go. They get 500,000 and gamble and say, you know what? If we come away with 3 belts, we can at least ask for a 50-50 with Wilder. Or we can say we going over to ESPN to give him the belt to Fury. You the leverage man. Yeah, we both I already know the Pistons was losing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you sit there, you be the leverage man. So it's all about financials. It ain't about belts. Belts don't supersede financials. You know how they say, unifications trump everything. Money trumps belts. So they could have got their shot at 3 belts, And I'm not saying, now maybe they be like, okay, it was a low ball offer. It wasn't what we want to do. We got bigger, better things we want to do. Cool. I'm cool with that. But Ortiz's team was just the same people just speaking through certain people saying, we'll take we'll fight for free. We ain't nothing. We just want the opportunity. Now when they sit down and chop up numbers and give you the opportunity, now it's a low ball offer. Come on, man. You exposed yourself. That's why I don't back none of these niggas no more, man. You be thinking these dudes the boogeyman, but they really the bank man. They really the bank man. Let's just keep it real. He exposed himself as fraudulent. It's about the money. And the quickest way you know it's about the money, when they say it's not about the money. Man, Pistons suck. We ain't even deserve to be there. Oh, he's talking about Jared Allen I think he's from Stanford, right? He need to put some weight on, bro. He's a good player. He need to put some weight on. He's just too little. He put some weight on, he'd be good. But, yeah, he's a good player. He dogged Andre Drummond in our first game this season, bro. But he just need to get stronger. But like I said before, it's really about – it's always about the money. Don't let them fool you, bro. Why did Mikey Garcia jump up 2 weight classes? It's about the money. But you know what? It's gonna be certain people that's so biased towards PBC. They won't say nothing about AJ. They're gonna leave information out. That's what I don't do. I'm not gonna purposely leave information out, even if it's a counter. It's a counter to my point. I'm always gonna let these dudes. I'm always tell the truth. He said, "Let these dudes get their money, bro." What does that do with me? I don't care. I don't care if Ortiz or Joshua or I don't care nothing about Luis Ortiz. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care nothing about Luis Ortiz. All I care about is Joshua and Wilder. That's it. Anybody else, I don't give a shit, Charles McMillan. It ain't about Ortiz. Ortiz put his foot in his mouth. I'll fight for free. I just want the opportunity. I don't care. Just give me the opportunity. I'll fight it for free. Now you look like a fool now. Now you look like a fool. I'm not supposed to mention that, Charles McMillan. I'm not supposed to mention that he around here whistleblowing, lying, saying he'll fight for free. Probably like $150,000 for Crawford Khan. We'll see. Come on, you said you would fight for free. Had he not said he'd fight for free, and he just shut up and took and just said at the end of the day, what the money wasn't right. I got bigger, better things in front of me and more money. Cool. We wouldn't be talking about it. Then it wouldn't be a duck. It'd been an actual fact. He got lowballed. Go out there and say, hey, I ain't getting enough. The money, the money was funny, man. But you just said you'll fight for free. It is what it is. All that means is he's gonna fight Wilder on pay-per-view down the line, or fight Wilder in a more lucrative fight, possibly on Fox. They probably ain't even gonna let Wilder fight on Fox. Because he fought on NBC and other stuff already. They gonna let Wilder fight on Fox. We know he was lying. Don't put that energy out there then. Don't put that sound clip out there then. Because what did that sound clip Charles McMillan do for him? Now I'm getting on his head because he was lying. What did that do for him? It made him a liar. It made him look bad. It made him look fraudulent. In this world of social media, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Anybody that sat there and defended Luis Ortiz, anybody that sat there and was pro Luis Ortiz in this situation, you feel like a dummy today. Just shut up. Because if you shut up and you didn't say nothing, you didn't put that in the energy, you can sit there and say, you know what, they lowballed me. But I got bigger and better things, coming on the back end. I got bigger and better things coming. I'm going to fight Deontay Wilder again. And that's what they're going to do. So at the end of the day, he's going to have his opportunity. I ain't mad at him. You know what? I'm more mad. I'm not mad that he lied and that he tried to talk his way into the fight. I'm not mad about that. I'm more mad that he was willing to trust. He trusted Eddie Hearn a third time. He shall never trust Eddie Hearn again, bro. I'm more mad that he let Eddie Hearn strike him out. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike. I think Fury a bad matchup for him, though. I gotta see how Fury look after getting hit by Wilder. But like I said before, with Ortiz, it's like how can I explain it? It's like, you can't keep trusting these dudes, man. And when Bob Arum said Earl Spence Al is telling him not to listen to the white man. Duh. Duh, he's not gonna listen to you. Had Al Heyman say, oh man, Bob Arum telling I told Earl Spence not to listen to the white man. Or he was like, oh man, Terrence Crawford don't need to listen to that white man over there. You need to come listen to the brothers. The backlash you get away, the backlash will be on Al Heyman. Al Heyman the race better. He's racist. It's bigotry on Al Heyman's beside. I'm telling you. Bob Arum get away with murder. He called UFC fans skinheads. So, it is what it is, man. Certain things you can't get away with. And the level that I'm getting, it ain't even just about boxing no more. It's the level of life I'm getting fed up with, man. It's to the point where, like, black people, like, they just shitting all over us, bro. Like, and every time something happened in these streets, and I'm gonna keep it very, very bland here. Every time a cop shove a kid head in the street, a cop slaying one of our kids, wrong, racially profiles us, or anything you see on social media, you see on the news happening to us, people post it like, oh man, this messed up. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. As long as they I don't care for the black kid, from Omaha or from LA, the police wrongfully killed him no more. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care if somebody wrongly in jail for something they don't do or whatever it is, or the injustice. It doesn't matter no more. Because what are we going to do about it? We just sit here and have a pity party. The family cry. The government pay the family off to stop crying about their son death. They get paid off. They go away. We cry for a month. We wear hoodies for a month. You move on from it. So what does it be done? Nothing. Zimmerman is still walking around here, man. Damn, they got, It don't matter no more. Because ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. People still going to wear Gucci. You know what I'm saying? People still going to wear Burberry, Louis. You know, people still going to say, say stuff. So it don't matter no more because ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. They going to keep doing what they want to do to us because ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. But we going to keep killing each other and harming each other. Nobody do nothing about it. So that's why I don't care no more. Watch out for yourself. Protect yourself. Because nobody else will. Especially if you're a black man out here. So I don't care about it no more. I don't care about little Timmy across the street no more. I don't care about Terrence from Missouri or Joseph from New York no more. It don't matter no more. It don't matter no more. It just don't matter no more. Because ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. All these fast-talking activists using these big words, they ain't going to do nothing about it. That's just facts. Lamont Cruiser said Ortiz not getting $6.5 million for water. I don't know what Ortiz asked for. He may have asked for what Big Baby got. Obviously, Anthony Joshua brings more money than Deontay Wilder. Exactly, Tony G. I agree. He wanted at least what Big Baby Miller got. They wasn't willing to give him that. But don't go out here and say it ain't about the money. I don't want to hear it. But other than that, let's talk about Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia need to fucking retire. Let's keep it a book. Mikey Garcia can retire. Mikey Garcia can retire. Mikey Garcia can retire. Because what do you want from Mikey Garcia? What fights do you want to see Mikey Garcia in? Everyone else is going on. Yep, exactly, bro. What do you want from Mikey Garcia? Oh, Devin Haney said it too? I had a video I chose not to upload. I save it for the Patreon, man. When I muster up some energy to do the Patreon, I'm gonna say that video for the Patreon. Because they ain't gonna do nothing but demonetize that video I got coming about Canelo. I started to do it today and I just stopped doing it in the middle of the video. I'm gonna do it when I get some energy. So what do you want to see Mikey Garcia do? World Series of Boxing already going on. He can't get in there no more. What do you want to see Mikey Garcia do? There's nothing out there for him but Lomachenko. Gervonta not going to move up and fight him. Do you really want to see Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia? Maybe. But after that performance, I don't want to see Mikey Garcia fight at welterweight again. Mikey versus Pacquiao? Hey, I take it. As long as Keith Thurman don't get the Pacquiao fight, I take it. Other than Manny Pacquiao and Lomachenko fight, now that he got stripped or he vacated, not going to happen. It's only one fight for Mikey Garcia. One fight. It ain't going to be undisputed for Mikey because him and Jose Ramirez got Robert Garcia as a trainer. They do have a contingency plan where they could fight each other. I heard Robert talking about it. But he ain't going to go to 140 and fight Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor. Or he ain't going to go fight Jose because what I said. Ain't no fights out there for him. Rigondeaux too small for Mikey Garcia. So who we gonna fight? He ain't gonna fight Regis Prograis. At least when he fought Lipiex was low risk, high reward. Regis Prograis, high risk, low reward. Mikey trying to be Canelo, moving up and down. Shout out to Moving in Super Chat. Like I said before, what are you going to do? Fight Maurice Hooker? For what? What that's going to bring? What fight Maurice Hooker going to bring on his own? What that's going to bring to you? Nothing. It's nothing that he can do that's in a realm of reality that's going to boost his profile bigger than it is now. Why would you fight Khan after what Terrence Crawford did to him? Don Dada? Golden Gloves, what's going on? Who? I mean, really, who you gonna fight? Who you gonna fight to change it? At this point, after you go to pay-per-view, how far down you really want to go back to? You want to go on the zone? Fighting Maurice Hooker? Who you gonna fight? At this point, Mikey Garcia won big fights. Broner rematch? I think not. Robbie Jr. rematch? I think not. Ransom Bartholomew, he win this weekend? I think not. CB, what's going on? Who Mikey Garcia gonna fight? Real talk, who's Mikey Garcia gonna fight? Who is over with? Just retire. Retire. There's nothing that Mikey Garcia can do to salvage his career. Yeah, he get a few cute wins. But who? He ain't Lomachenko ain't happening. He don't want to fight the Regis Progress, possibly Josh Taylor winner. Him and Jose Ramirez got the same coach. Do you really want to go from fighting on pay-per-view to fighting Maurice Hooker on the zone and Maurice Hooker barely making weight? Come on. I mean, why would Mike even go back to welterweight after that performance? I mean, who would be interested after that? Who's interested in Mikey Garcia, period, at this point? They talking about Khan. Khan quit. Mikey Garcia quit in the 3rd round. Mikey Garcia quit. They said, somebody said, at least Mikey took his beat like a man. He quit. He went to survival mode. He robbed everybody in AT&T Stadium and paid their $75 at home. He robbed them. He went to safe mode. That's just as bad as quitting. All you got to see 12 rounds of him just getting beat from fucking rope to rope. Not trying, not throwing real punches, throwing survival punches. That wasn't no difference. At least Amir Khan saved you the 6 rounds of bullshit. Trying to run around and be 3 stooges. This dude ain't take no risks. Everybody want to look at it. Oh, Amir Khan, he quit. Hey, at least he took a risk. Mikey Garcia didn't try to do nothing. So who want to see Mikey Garcia fight again? If this dude was a brother, he'd be banished from TV. They'd make him go to the under the undercard. Why she sit here and tell Regis Progress I'm the A side? Because I went on pay-per-view and got pummeled by Errol Spence and didn't even try. Josh Taylor, I'm the A side. You got to come to California because I got pummeled by Errol Spence. I wouldn't respect that dude. I won't respect that dude. Nah, bro, you want a title shot? Nah, man, you got to take the lesser half of the split. You got to take the lesser money. Right box for IBF participation trophies. They gave this dude a farewell trophy, man. They better to give me a Rolex than the emeritus honorary status. Yeah, you need to keep fighting exhibition fights. Fighting Eric Morales, man. You should be ashamed of yourself. Nothing else out there for Mikey. I don't want to see Mikey fight again. I don't. I'm damn sure I ain't never paying for a Mikey pay-per-view. Unless it's Lomachenko, I ain't paying for it. And why am I mad? Why am I mad at a guy that I knew wouldn't do nothing versus Errol Spence? Why am I mad at a guy that I knew I don't want to see Amir Khan fight again either. I can start mentioning his name too. He is still relevant at 140, Victor say, but he ain't getting those big money paid. That's my point. He won big fights. He ain't gonna want to go down to 140 and take those low risk, high reward fights. High risk, low reward fights. Yeah, he sold his O. He sold his O. He sold his O. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't want to see Mikey fight nobody. Retire. If it ain't Lomachenko, Tank, or the winner of the World Box Super Series tournament, or whoever unify all 4 belts at 140 or as many as they can, I really don't want to see him fight again. I don't want to see him fight again. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford beat him up. Danny Garcia too big. I don't want to see him again. He can just hang it up. And I'm disappointed in the guy that I knew the results of this would happen. He didn't dare to do nothing. Mark said, I like the suggestion 40-40 takes winner takes 20%. Yeah. Why shouldn't a winner in boxing get rewarded for something? Why should, because I'm the A side, I should get the lion's share? Nah. I've been saying this for years. Boxing need more incentives. All this talk going around is going to get proven to be false bravado. I'm a dog walker. I'm gonna stop you, Terrence Crawford. You ain't stopping nothing. I'm gonna beat you, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford say. Well, shit, put your money where your mouth is. That's the best way to show how thorough the person is. Put your money where your mouth is. 40-40, 20% go to the winner. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. And watch people stop talking and be quiet. Watch people start talking. Oh, I bet this guy whooped this guy. I bet. Yeah, put your money. I got a honey. Watch how people get quiet. People leave the room. The best way. Y'all got any questions? Have you seen the recent videos of Mikey? I think he took away too much unnecessary punishment by Spence. He already looks like he's talking slower. Yeah. I ain't really noticed it, so I gotta check it out. Apparently they bet $1 million on their fight on side bet when they face to face in that video. They always say that, bro. So what's going on? They always say that. Ain't nobody paying up, bro. Bet that 20, put that 40-40 up there for them. Y'all got any questions before I log off, man? I'll answer as many as I can. I ain't in a rush, but shit, I'm tired. 704 Joe, what's going on? Most of the fights Mikey was covering up against Spence. Yup. What are the odds on EJ and Earl Spence? I don't even know. I mean, we need better odds on if it's happening or not. Will it happen? Will it not happen? Let me see. Agreed on 40-40. Ortiz hurt his persona badly. What happened to I'll fight Joshua for peanuts? Shit, you already know he's just talking. But he did. I mean, how you gonna hurt your persona when you ain't nobody really respected you? You know, that's real shit. How can you hurt your persona when nobody really respected you? Everybody overlooked you. Now you might not be looked at as a boogeyman no more, but you know. You know, but it is what it is. You think Madonna fights who you think? I don't know, probably a no-name guy. Yeah, maybe Broner. Coolman said Porter and KP mention Spence every time they have a microphone now. Sounds like the summertime fight. Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a summertime fight. Cause they already know that's their biggest money fight to cash out. They almost lost to Hughes. So, you know, you might as well lose to Spence for some bread instead of lose to like somebody like Hughes in a rematch for peanuts. So yeah. He said, Ricky, what do you think about Andy Ruiz versus Adamson? That's a good fat boy fight. It's nothing that I'll be dying to see, but it's a good fight. I'll probably take Noswalki. Ruiz got some quick hands. It's a good fight. I ain't even went to a fight this year yet, and I'm glad I didn't spend my money on none of this shit yet. You know what? And everybody that went to that Spence fight probably had more fun in the state of Texas or the city of Dallas or wherever the fuck they was at, Arlington, than you had at the fight. And going to a fight is an amazing experience, but it's nothing. I mean, I really want to go to a meaningful fight. You know, and I'm thinking about going to Harrison and Charlo if everything goes well. But that's on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. You think Lopez can even beat Comey, George Cook? I ain't sure. I didn't look at Comey's last performance from beginning to end, so I ain't sure. I'm not sure. Comey a tough fighter. It's a tough fight for Lopez. We're gonna learn about his jaw. But I don't rate Comey super duper high. But he's a good athlete. You know, Teofimo Lopez won't be head and shoulders the better athlete. But my man, Easter versus Bartholomew is a good fight this weekend. I'm checking it out. Yeah, I'll get your prediction video eventually. I might wake up in the morning and chop it up. Any news on Thurman next opponent? Nope. Still hearing it's going to be Keith Thurman and Sean Johnson. Watch that Roy Jones versus Arthur Schmono KO. Don't forget, classic KO for sure. I remember he broke somebody's ribs, but it sounded like a shotgun to a body shot. I agree. PvP fighters used to be on HBO After Dark. The Charlo fight in Vegas. Not yeah, that's what Tony Harrison said. They still saying LA or Vegas. I heard it's in Vegas. Tony Harrison said it's going to be in Vegas. So maybe the Hard Rock, maybe the MGM, Mandalay Bay. I doubt the Thomas and Mack because that's downtown Vegas, I believe. Yeah, Virgil Hunter ribs. Was it Virgil Hunter? Oh, it was his name wasn't Virgil Hunter. His name was Virgil Hill. Virgil Hill. Did anybody hear Spence answering back Crawford about calling him out? All I know is Spence said that he reacted and said that he had to punch Conor in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? They advised Spence to be quiet. Going to be a jam-packed week of boxing. Yeah, I gotta go sign up for my DAZN account this week because I want to watch the Sora Riverstein and Estrada rematch. So I do like the lower weight classes, but some people just don't seem to be interested in it like I do. Herb versus Triple G at 160. I guess I don't really care to see Triple G fight no more, but hey, I won't mind that fight. Has Spence said anything? He said that he had to punch Conor in the nuts to win. That's all I heard. Yeah, that Roy body shot was epic. Has Spence said anything? Okay, I hate to say Spence is looking weak. At the end of the day, I mean, he can say whatever he want to say right now, but it ain't gonna happen though. It's out of his control. If Errol Spence hypothetically was supposed to walk over the Top Rank right now and say, "Okay, I want the fight. I want the fight right now." Bob Arum gonna try to lace him up in a long extended contract to fight Terrence Crawford. That's just what it is. That's what it is. They're gonna try to lock him up in a long, extensive contract. They done that with Sean Porter. Soon as Sean Porter, I heard reportedly, soon as Sean Porter beat what's the kid name? As soon as he beat Danny Garcia, Bob Arum called him to offer him to come over to Top Rank to fight Terrence Crawford, but it was a long-term deal. So, yep. I had to say Spence. Okay. He said, I think Hurt will kill Triple G. I don't know. Triple G can still punch. The Honey Roman at 24 should be a good scrapper. I ain't never seen the Honey fight. I know they both got straps. Top Rank don't want to kick out that 8% to Bud, former promoter, after fighting Spence Bob, bucking up the churchman. I don't get why Bud agreed to that 8% every title fight. That's not coming out of Bud pocket though. That ain't got nothing to do with Bud. They got to match the 8%. That 8% ain't coming out of Bud pocket. That 8% is coming out of Top Rank. Top Rank has to match the 8%. You know, they have to match that 8%. So the going rate for Matador Sports to promote Terrence Crawford was 8%. You know, that's what it was. So they want the equivalent of 8% that they would have got from Crawford out of his purse. So Top Rank matches. So whatever 8% of Terrence Crawford purse is, that 8% don't come out of Crawford's purse. That 8% is supposed to be coming out of Top Rank's pocket. That 8% comes out of Top Rank pocket. So yeah, it ain't coming out of Crawford purse. It's the equivalent of 8% out of Crawford purse, but it's coming out of Top Rank pocket. You think Top Rank would hesitate taking 8% out of Bud pocket to give it to Matador? They wouldn't hesitate. That 8% to be paid up. But that's coming out of Bob Arum pocket. That's why Bob Arum don't want to pay that. It was coming out of Crawford pocket. That 8% would be there before Crawford cashed his check. What's going on in mine? Top 3 pound for pound: Bud, Canelo, Usyk. You got to sign your life to fight any top tier, top rank fight. Yup, and then you ain't even going to get that fight. You're going to take 2 or 3 fights before you get that fight. Like you said, Crawford needs Spence not to. Yeah, you're right. Bob Aaron will be the same in boat as Don King. No, he gonna be gone by then. I don't want to say dead, but he gonna be gone by then. Didn't they sue Bob for not paying? Yeah, he got sued for $500,000. I'm going for Steve Rollins. Steve Rollins. Bo Mac hand all the way in Bud pockets too. Yup. Like I said, I don't want to speak on that. Yup, he got that new Dodge Ram today. Or I think it was a Dodge Ram, looking sweet. He got cooked, managerial cut, and probably get a trainer cut. Well, he probably getting like 15%. But I'm not counting that nigga pockets, man. Whatever Crawford got set up for him, that's for him. His team was like family, but I'm pretty sure he had something to do with a side deal on the side. But these dudes really don't care about the fighter. Everybody want to care about their pockets. How the hell the good die too soon? But then like Hero and King still out here even looking like they ain't aged in years, like vampires from Brooklyn on these. I'm telling you, man, the bad outweigh the good, man. We've been taught the wrong way, man. You imagine you trying to live your life the right way, man, and be an honest guy. You die and don't shit come of it. All you do is get reincarnated, or all you do is get a slap on it, or get a pat on the back, and you whatever it may be. It ain't pay off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't pay off. You out here living right, trying to make the right decisions, not cheat on your girlfriend. And at the end of the day, you still get fucked at the end of the day. That's just the way it go. It really seemed like the bad outweigh the good. Lamont said, okay. So I believe that that's the only way Bud got that undisputed fight because he signed all the rights over. Burnside Evans, I'm picking Easter to win this weekend, and I think it would be better fight after the Mikey loss. Could be. He don't win this fight, it could be over with. Being the good guy in boxing never does look good. Look at Ward, yep. Womack care about T-Bud Crawford. I believe he do, but shit, at the end of the day, will it shock you in his dirty game if it turned out that he had a little bit of interest for himself? No. It won't, but hey, like I said, I don't dig into people personals. Triple G don't fight Canelo next. He gonna fight a high school janitor next. Damn, y'all going in. But yeah, I'll be logged off. Appreciate everybody for showing love. I appreciate it, man. Keep checking us out. Oh yeah, man. Supposed to do a giveaway real quick. Think of. All right, think of something to give away. All right, I give a 10 away right quick. I give a $10 away right quick. So, let me think of a boxing related question. Let me think of a boxing related question. It's gonna be tough to think about because I didn't have this predetermined before I got on here. So okay, all right, here a good one go for you dudes right here. Here go a good one. Make sure I get this all the way correct. 1 minute. All right, who did Nonito Donaire beat in his last fight? Now I do it this way. Hold on, I do it this way. Before you answer the question, I do it this way because I don't know you dude's email. So the first person to email me the answer, who did Nonito Donaire beat in his last fight? First person to answer that question and email me with the answer, I'll give you a $10 gift certificate to the Help Blade. So, yeah. So first person to do that, man. You know, to do that, man. To do that, man. So yeah, that's what it is, man. He said, I don't understand why you bash on the channels. I don't bash on the channel, man. I just don't like Whack Fight Fan TV. So I'm bashing on the channels, man. That's one thing I don't like. Niggas gonna talk shit about me. No, I'm gonna talk shit right about you. Like nigga, I'm from Detroit. Nigga, we don't turn the other cheek, nigga. Nah. We fire back all day. I'm gonna continue to be at them niggas' heads all day, every day. That's just the way I'm cut. But yeah, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, man. Tired as hell. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Blessings. We gone.